And the National Dialogue Committee has concluded receiving public memoranda with a Nandi Senator, Samson Cherargei, proposing the increase of the presidential term from the current 5 to 7 years. The Nandi Senator has presented a memorandum to the talks team seeking to have the constitution amended to have a president in office for 7 years before the next election. The committee, chaired by Majority Leader Kimani Ichungwa and Wiper Leader Kalonzo Musyoka, will begin interrogating the submissions before making their recommendations. Stimileto reports.
The submissions of public memoranda before the National Dialogue Committee ended on a constitutional note, with Nandi Senator Samson Cherargei making a last-minute filing to the talks team. The Nandi Senator wants the structure of the constitution altered to increase the presidential term to 7 years from the current 5 years. According to the president's ally, 5 years in office is not sufficient for the running of government and forming a formidable team to implement the election manifesto. If Cherargei's proposal is actualized, it then means that if one is elected president, he or she will be in office for 7 years with the possibility of extension by another 7-year term. Chapter 9 of the Constitution under Article 142 says, quote, "The president shall hold office for a term beginning on the date on which the president was sworn in and ending when the person next elected president in accordance with Article 136 2A is sworn in." The Constitution only stipulates a 5-year term with the possibility of another 5-year term. Altering the structure of the Constitution will require a referendum. Cherargei further wants the talks team to establish the office of the Prime Minister, who will sit in Parliament and be the official spokesman of government in the House. Other teams that appeared before the dialogue team include the IEBC, that on its part proposed to have the presidential elections conducted separately from other elective positions.
The commissioners did not agree on the presidential results. We had three of them or 4 that agreed and the others didn't agree. So as IEBC, what is your take on that and how do we avoid that in future?
Bearing in mind the outcome and what it causes, especially for the aggrieved parties, probably there could be a need for it to be done separately. And therefore that we had proposed previously, although it needs to be in law for us to actually implement it.
You've spoken about the August 15 incidents at Bomas. I want to know whether your commission did file any complaints with the police out of the events of August 15.
The Central Organization of Trade Unions, COTU, on its part wants the president to order for a general wage increase. This will compel all employers to increase salaries for the employees to help them absorb the shocks of the current economic stress. On the 2/3 gender rule, women from Kewapa want the law changed to have the gubernatorial candidate select a member of the opposite gender as a running mate.
We are talking about the review of the Constitution to allow for governors and deputy governors to be of the opposite gender. And this one, if you're serious about sorting out the 2/3 gender rule and empowering people, we must make bold decisions, and we're asking the committee to be able to consider these proposals.
You are politicians and you come from political parties. You know that these party lists have also been abused, that possibly the less deserving women have achieved this.
The sittings resume next week. Stephen Letos, Citizen TV.